So, di ba, ano yung tissue trophoblast? Ano yan? Di ba compact yan? Di ba? So, nagkakaala yan mga folds, no? And these are called your lacunae, trophoblastic lacunae. So, may holes na. Imagine you may holes, right? On the maternal side, okay, so on the maternal side, ano the maternal side, hindi? You have your residua
basales.
Your residua basales also forms holes. They're sinusoids, no? So, na-dilate ang iya blood vessels leading ang area, okay? And these sinusoids and your trophoblastic lacunae would now fuse. So, nagkakaroon na rin connection, no? So, na-imagine niyo, antiga na yung maternal side, yung blood vessels na-dilate, tapos na-fuse ang mga spaces na ada iyo, sensation, trophoblast. Imagine niyo, so may na connection. So, therefore, ang blood na nakadi, ang maternal sinusoids, nakalilaliwat na sudod ang sensation trophoblast area, no? Within the lacunae. So, this area is now filled with blood, no? So, during early stages, may na supply in blood na nga area and the exchange of oxygen and nutrients occur through diffusion. Diffusion na. Okay? Okay. Nakaintindi, no? So, di ka nga may supply na. Okay. So, later, complex na, no? So, naging busy na yan, nakaform na yan, mahusay na structure, which is the placenta na. Okay? So, you can see here, di ba na-imagine nyo, may naman siya ng blood. Pag-abot na din, nahingay naman yung mga blood. Adi na niya, ha? Intervillous spaces. These are the spaces, right? Bathed with blood coming from the mother, right? Sabi ko. Where is your residua basales na? So, this is your residua basales. Imagine nyo? Okay, this is your residua basales. This is the maternal side. And you have here the fetal side. So, ano yung nilalagay nyo again? You have your chorionic plate, right? From that chorionic plate, ada nila na-emanate and villi. Diba? Nakaka-remember ba ka mo? This was in the embryology presentation? No? Alright? Really? This is important. Alright? So, aminalate ako. So, nakaka-imagine na kung ano itsura ng placenta. No? So, alin na itsura ng placenta. Balik na niya. Yan. Imagine niyo. So, you have here the umbilical cord. The baby is here. You have your umbilical cord. And then this is the chorionic plate. Tapos, from the chorionic plate, may na projections. Di ba may villi ka mga testing? Di ba may villi, di ba? Where your chorionic villi. Okay, this forms part and placenta. Okay. So you have your two types of chorion. Di ba you have your amnion chorion and chorionic membrane? Di ba? Di ba? Mas yung amnion chorion, di ba? Amnion, tapos may nakatawas ng membrane is the chorion. So, early on, so di ba na-embed? That one, di ba? So, ang villi before, iningatan lang ng area actually, may mga villi dito. Di ba? Tapos, ang placental area, ang hindi na natin gano'n ng placenta. So, this one. Very complex kasi yan. Natanong nila initially, puno ito nila ng villi. Then this one, this area, the aridity, na-degenerate. So, nagiging smooth iya. Ang ito nagiging chorion.
Levy.
Diba? So, smooth iya. Pero, ang hindi na area, na naform na placenta,
Frondoso.
nagiging
Frondoso.
so, may villus siya, nagiging chorion.
Frondoso.
Diba? O, nag-recall na ka mo. Right? Surely, okay ka sabi. Ang ito, chorion frondoso. Pero, nag-recall na, diba? Chorion levy and chorion frondoso. So, okay. So, that one. So, kung makulit lagi na siya, imagine nyo ang that one. May that cave, may that stalactites and stalagmites. Dahil po kanino, and itsura niya. So, the roof of your cave is your chorionic plate, right? At mga stalactites ang iyong nilay. Imagine niyo? Tapos, usahin na sunod nila ang water. Imagine nyo ang water, nasa submerged nila ang villi, and that would be be your, kung alin natin i-consider ang placenta, you have your maternal blood. Imagine na niyo. The floor of this cave, you have your amitonia decidua basalis. Diba? Diba masayon? So, amitonia itsura. So, alanida, ang maternal blood na pupul, tapos ang fetal side of the placenta na deep na ito ang maternal blood. You understand now? Side of the intihon? Okay. Let me monitor that forever. Okay, that one. Okay, you have your two arteries and two veins. Tapos, in your book, may nakamay na structure. So, the projection coming from the chorionic plate, an UV line, chorionic villi, by the Dia stages, now started to Dia as primary chorionic villi. So, imagine niyo ang stalactite, diba? Straight yan, diba? Compact. So, ang sunod dito niya, you have your outer syncytial trophoblast. Tapos, deep na to sa syncytial trophoblast, diba? You have your syncytial trophoblast layer. Ma-deep ini nga cytotrophoblast, diba? Syncytial, your cyto. Itong cytotrophoblast will tend to go inside, so go downwards towards the syncytial trophoblast na form yan in tube. Diba? Villi, diba? Your stalactites. And the central area will be composed now of your proliferated cytotrophoblast. Na-imagine nyo, amitonia itsura. Okay? So, amitonia villi surrounded by your syncytial trophoblast, tapos ang sunod, cytotrophoblast. So, amitonia, these are your cytotrophoblast. Your syncytial trophoblast. Ini nga may mga lakune, right? Ini nga cytotrophoblast malusad na ma-proliferate. Na-imagine na niyo? Na-imagine na. Hindi nakaka-imagine.
Awan ng circle, makadaret.
Okay, that one. You have your chorionic plate, diba? Diba you have your chorionic plate. Tapos, may nalusad. Ang nalusad will be your cytotrophoblast, diba? Paglusad niya, surrounded na ihapon niya ang syncytial trophoblast. Right? That's this one. Lumusad niya ng chorionic villi surrounded by your syncytial trophoblast. Okay? So that is your primary chorionic villi. Ang ito niya sulod. Syncytial trophoblast kaglawas at sulod cytotrophoblast. How about your secondary chorionic villi? So above this cytotrophoblast, you have your mesodermal, you have your connective tissue. Okay? So this connective tissue will descend also. Okay? Mapabot na hiya. So ang cytotrophoblast mapaligid, and you have now your secondary chorionic villi. Right? And yan na niyo, di ba? Masayang. So when ma-descend and connective tissue, ma-form a center, and you have now your secondary chorionic villi. Then after that one, ma-appear na ang fetal blood vessels. So may mga blood vessels na within the villi during early pregnancy, tapos late pregnancy, nadamo na, no? And the layer here, if you can observe, nagiging thinner na, no? So you have thinner layers, so that you can thin out the cytotrophoblast area, and your syncytial trophoblast would be localized na periphery. So, dire na hiya contiguous. Okay? This one. Okay. So, under the microscope, ang itsura niyo villi. Okay? Ikita niyo. Ang itsura. So, yung illustration line niyo. Ang niyo tertiary chorionic villi. So, your chorionic villi here, ano ito natin gilid? You have your syncytial trophoblast. Ang sunod na layer, you have your cytotrophoblast. And center, you have your connective tissue. Within the connective tissue, you have your blood vessels. So your capillaries, no? Okay. So you have your capillaries. Here. That one. Okay? So you have your umbilical cord. Anong components ng umbilical cord? Two arteries and one vein. So tigang na baby, kung sila deoxygenated blood, tapos may dala mga waste products, hain na agi. From the baby to the placenta?
Artery. Arteries.
Okay, umbilical arteries, no? So, by that, tapos, mga umbilical arteries, then, ma-form yung yahin, capillaries, di ba? Nagtipikaguti. And ano na sulod ng yung chorionic villi are your capillaries na, no? So, you have your capillaries. Okay, so, ano din nagkakada in exchange of gas and nutrients. Okay, so, di na niya arteries, tapos, na-stomose nila din oxygenated blood na area ng capillaries until mabalik na naman niya, nagtitikala po, mabalik na to ka baby, ano na tanong nangyara ng blood vessel?
Umbilical vein.
Vein. So, ang umbilical vein ay nagdadala ng oxygenated blood. So, ano ito sa mga vein habang na nag-carry ng oxygenated blood?
Pulmonary vein.
Very good, Mark.
So, there they are complicated, no? So, they have chorionic veins, so this is the umbilical cord, tapos you have your arteries and veins, they na spread on the chorionic vein, na go down to the villi, okay? Tapos na branch ang villi into smaller villi, so you have your tertiary chorionic villi, muna ito nidaan, may the capillaries na buti, okay? So, this one. Literally the branch. Okay. So under the microscope, I'm going to show under the microscope. So your villi here in Adamo are surrounded by the material blood. Di na nakakaadahin exchange of gases and nutrients. Is there an immediate contact or direct contact with the maternal blood and the fetal blood? May diba? Alright, we have
diffusion.
Lungs, diba? So we have this so-called placental barrier. Okay. So what are the components of your placental barrier? So identity-hagawa sa maternal blood. Before magkaan ng exchange of oxygen and nutrients, hain na agi. So hain na agi. So first, naagi sa tissue trophoblast. Imagine you know. Then sunod, you have your cytotrophoblast. So ma-mature na ang placenta, nagiging thin na yung area para ma-open air exchange, no? Exchange of nutrients. Then you have your basal lamina of your trophoblast, then disconnected tissue, right? Diba? So you have a barrier. Then before it goes inside the blood vessel, you have your basal lamina of the endothelium, and then the endothelium of the blood vessel. Okay? Capillary and the tertiary villus. So I'm the cute ay na blood vessel with that. Nakakadalahin, exchange of air and the nutrients. So kung dagko ng mga substances, may nakita mga transport mechanism, no? In between. Okay, so sometimes derelictation is the transport mechanism. Okay. So we go now to the microscopic picture. So these are your chorionic villi, right? Okay. This one, identified. Where it is? Okay, how about this one? Ini nga mga polygonal cells. Flat polygonal cells. These are your residual cells, no? Residual cells. Ini, ano mo rin here, you have your endometrial glands, right? So, pag kumita ka mo ini, pwede ni characteristic of pregnancy. Pero, in late secretory endometrial, may depende ng decidualization reaction. Pero ang decidual is the endometrium of pregnancy. So that one, anemia, recognize pa ka mo, what is this lining? And this line, anemia. You have your amnion, and you have your chorion. Diba? Identify niyo amnion, then you have your chorion. When you do the ends in between yung connectation. Okay? Tapos you have here your residual. Okay? Okay. Ano ba niya? O yan yung nilay hapon, right? So you have your proliferation of your syncytial trophoblast here. And you have your cytotrophoblast layer, connective tissue. Okay? So, yan yung nilay hapon. Okay. This one. Okay, so ang mga early na chorionic villi, that's po ito nila. As they mature, they become smaller. Nagputiya ito nila, tapos naging prominent ang mga syncytial nalolocalize sila into certain areas. This one, in the dark staining areas, these are your syncytial knots, okay? This is a sign of maturity. So sometimes, kung may hypoxia, so nagkakaroon problem ng baby, no? At placenta, nagkakaroon hypermaturity. So sobrang luwag ka daw mga syncytial knots, no? So may hypoxia. So may mga conditions na napadamo kinakuhan syncytial knots, okay? Okay, so may nagkakaroon na problem with the placenta, okay? So, di ba dapat may space in between the placenta and the myometrium, right? Ano ito naman an interface? Ang maternal side of the placenta is your residua basalis, no? So, in your residua basalis, dapat may a basal plate na mas-separate ang myometrium and placenta, right? However, there are cases na na-obliterate ito, no? So, nawawala. So, ang fetal portion of the placenta nagiging tightly adherent to the myometrium. And that's what we call placenta actita. So, tightly adherent yan. So, hindi na makaka-perform. Di ba pag nag-deliver na ang mother? So, may ganang baby, ang placenta din nagawas. Tightly adherent yan ang myometrium. Okay? So, nag-bleed na ang mother. Okay? Ito na sa mga condition. You have your placenta actita. Sometimes, nasulod ang placental villi myometrium. This is your placenta increta. Sometimes, na-penetrate talaga yung myometrium, na-penetrate na ibang organs na adjacent. You have your placenta perfecta. So, ang ito mga sakit o sahay ang ating placenta, no? So, without the basal plate. So, para yung narayan natin is dua, basalis na
Acreta, increta.
Okay. So, ito na naging problema. So, gina-opera na lang. Kung severe na, gina-opera. Tapos, para ma-stop and bleeding. Okay, otherwise, identity yung placenta. So, delikado, no? Okay, so ito nga case. So, daw kayo yung mga problems involving the placenta. So, you will learn those problems in your pathology section. Okay? So, my question kita about the placenta. So, very important, very simple, no? So, actually, complicated the embryology, but masamot talaga yung yan, para mag-irin yan ng memorize. Okay. So, next, breast. Okay. So, your mammary gland. Okay? So, matalag kita mo yung breast, right? Yes. Yeah, you can identify definitely your nipple and the dark staining surrounding. You have your areola, right? So, natin breast may decomposed of damon adipose tissues, damon fats, right? Then you have here your series of ducts. Okay? So, you have your from the nipple, you have your lactiferous ducts, so lactiferous sinus, so the dilated portion, and it is connected to lactiferous duct going into the lobules. Okay? So, down lobules, or gland lobules. Okay, front view. Nipple, you have your areola, and you have here your sinus, lactiferous sinus, and you have your lactiferous ducts, and you have your ductules. Okay? So, you also have to know we have milk lines. Okay? So, ang may possible location ng yung breast or nipple. Okay? Kung nagkakaroon yung problem, to check the anomalies at the visual location kung kaya nila lang. Okay? Supernumerary breast or supernumerary muscular. And this area or the area of the okay? So, structures of the nipple. Okay, so lining epithelium, skin, stratified, squamous epithelium. Lactiferous sinus lining epithelium. Double layer of cuboidal cells. Then you have your lactiferous ducts, stratified epithelium, stratified cuboidal or columnar, and then the rest simple cuboidal. So you have your lobules, right? Okay. So the mammary gland or modified tubuloalveolar components, no? So you have your, ano dun, stroma nga na kasunod? Ang lobules, you have your intralobular, right? Tapos in between the lobules, you have your inter. Diba? Pag-press na talaga your name, okay? So further subdivided. So you have here your lactiferous duct, tapos may dinidugti-dugti ng mga ducts. You have your terminal ductules. Ang main component nito yung breast. Ang ulit ay masipin. No? So you have your ductules. Okay, so these numerous lobules are known as your terminal duct lobular unit. Kami niya, functional unit. Terminal duct lobular unit. No? So ito yan. Okay? So these are the terminal duct lobular unit. So this is where na-occur mostly ang mga breast cancer. Hindi na po buong area. Okay? In the terminal duct lobular unit. Okay? So for the stroma, so you can see that the intralobular stroma pale here as compared to this dark staining interlobular stroma. Okay, so later on we will be encountering diseases such as your fibroadenoma, usahay and fibroadenoma, anhidinal growth na proliferate. Okay, ang mga stroma, so napo-compress ang cells. Pag anidot din ang na-perforate na stroma, nagiging rounded ang cells. So, it's in fibroadenoma. So, this is yan where the mass sa breast. Okay? Sa benign condition. Okay? So, you have here lactiferous duct, stratified columnar, or epithelium. So, yung lining. And then in pregnancy, nadak mo, no? Anak mo mga ducts. Nagati ay stroma, right? So this one, you have also changes. So first trimester, second trimester, third trimester, no changes. So in second trimester, the rest, may nagkailang mga cells. Okay? Okay, so you have here your active. So third trimester, the baby breast, may secretions. Okay, so that may secretions. So you have your milk na inside. Okay? So that one. Okay? So ang very active during pregnancy. Okay? Stimulation. Okay, your lactiferous ducts and sinuses also enlarge. So I'm going to